government budgets 1.7 trillion naira in 2026 for unpaid contractors. Federal government United States company planned delivery of 12 attack helicopters. Plus, Nigerian Army warns public against fake social media accounts impersonating COAS. Good afternoon. My name is Ebere Ainda. You're welcome to the news at 3 on Rstv. Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must all accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. This is the news. Rivers State government says peace, stability, and deliberate economic policies are driving renewed investor confidence and expanding employment opportunities across the state. This assurance comes as the Ministry of Employment, Generation and Economic Empowerment unveils strategic partnerships and skill development programs aimed at preparing Rivers people for a competitive and technology-driven economy. Nnamdi Olimini has more.
Commissioner for Employment, Generation and Economic Empowerment, Dr. Chisom Bali, has commended Governor Siminalayi Fubara for fostering a peaceful and investor-friendly environment that continues to attract business interest and stimulate economic activities in Rivers State. He said the prevailing calm and stability have strengthened business confidence, enabling both local and international investors to operate seamlessly across the state.
I want to say kudos to the President of the Federal Republic and kudos to the Governor of Rivers State, my boss, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, because he has created this convivial ambience, a suitable environment that socio-economic activities are going on seamlessly without any obstruction, without anybody molested.
On employment creation, the Commissioner announced a major partnership between the Rivers State government and the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, an umbrella body representing over 85 leading companies across critical sectors of the economy. As part of this collaboration, Dr. Bali revealed that a graduate job fair scheduled for January 22, 2026 will provide Rivers youths with job readiness training, internship placements, and direct employment opportunities. He further disclosed that the ministry is rolling out targeted training programs in oil and gas services, maritime operations, blue economy, information and communication technology, and artificial intelligence to align the state's workforce with global economic trends. The commissioner urged young people in the state to take full advantage of these opportunities by registering through the ministry's official website, stressing that the process is transparent, inclusive, and open to all.
And even we here, my ministry is economic empowerment, and so I interface with so many sectors. I interface with the multinationals, private sector, manufacturers organization of Nigeria, NECA, National Consultative Association, and all the spectrum of employees or employers of labor. So all of these are the things that we can use as yardstick, to assess the impact of the economy on the populace and vis-a-vis the government impact. So I can tell you, for Rivers State, the outlook is favorable.
By his immediate predecessor, the FCT minister, Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike, that is capable of causing problems in the oil-rich state. They wondered why the FCT minister, who was supported by his predecessors and the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, and his wife, Patience, from the Ijaw extraction to making the state ungovernable. The leaders revealed that the present administration in the state is doing well in the areas of infrastructure, healthcare, human empowerment, among others, across the 23 local government areas of the state. We should be supported, but has become a problem to the FCT minister, who is planning to impose a governor on the state. They, however, said they will resist plans to remove or stop the second-term bid of Governor Siminalayi Fubara in 2027, while calling on President Bola Tinubu, the National Assembly, human rights activists, government agencies, and the international community to call on the FCT minister, Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike, to order over his evil intention against the peaceful governor of the state before it escalates.
The Ijaw National Congress and the Ijaw Youth Council hereby affirm that no individual may arrogate himself the power to determine the political destiny of Rivers State. Former governor is moving from one local government to the other, disturbing the peace of Rivers State. Just misinformed Rivers people of an agreement that he had with the governor, and the Ijaw nation frowned at it.
We will not continue to watch these unnecessary, unguided utterances from former Governor Wike. He has served 8 years, and during his service in Rivers State, he gauged Rivers State without any interference. Your people will not sit back and watch Jason Wike continue to destabilize the governance of
Other stakeholders also spoke.
We will not abandon our own. We will support him by any means necessary.
What are the crimes of the Ijaw nation, or what is the crime of the Ijaw nation, apart from assisting him to become a governor?
Governor Sim is doing what is right. Development everywhere in all the local government areas in Rivers State.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Officers of the Nigerian Air Force have met with senior United States officials and representatives of Bell Textron to fast-track the acquisition of 12 AH-1Z attack helicopters, a critical capability upgrade intended to bolster Nigeria's counterterrorism and security operations across the country. The Program Management Review meeting, led by the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Aneke, took place in San Diego, California. According to NAV spokesperson Ehimen Ejodame, the engagement focused on assessing the status of the helicopter acquisition program, addressing logistical challenges, and ensuring timely delivery within agreed timeline and budget. Aneke expressed appreciation to the United States government and Bell Textron for their professionalism and transparency. Describing the program as more than a platform upgrade, the CAS assured that the NAF will take all necessary measures to ensure the helicopter's delivery in the shortest possible time, while emphasizing that the program engagement team must remain innovative, solution-driven, and focus on meeting both timelines and operational standards. Nigeria will now take the lead in subsequent counterterrorism air operations, while U.S. forces transition primarily to intelligence support, although further strikes remain possible if necessary. Air Marshal Aneke reaffirmed the NAV's commitment to eliminating terrorist and criminal threats with professionalism, accountability, and restraint, while maintaining public trust and confidence in its operations. Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must all accomplish. Still to come on the news, Somalia denies aid seizure as U.S. suspends assistance over World Food Program warehouse claims. And in sports, African Cup of Nations quarterfinals begins today. Details of this on the flip side of the bulletin. Do stay with us.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies first.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happens with good laws,
proper funding,
training,
and cooperation.
If it happens.
If it happens.
If it happens.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us on the second segment of the news. The Nigerian Army has warned members of the public against fixed social media accounts falsely claiming to be operated by the Chief of Army Staff COS, Lieutenant Y.D. Shaibu. Acting Director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Apollonia Anele disclosed this in a statement in Abuja on Friday. Anele said the Army had observed a disturbing rise in fraudulent online accounts created by unscrupulous individuals to impersonate the COS for criminal purposes. She clarified that the Chief of Army Staff does not maintain any official social media account on any platform. According to her, the fake accounts are being used to deceive unsuspecting members of the public, solicit funds, spread misinformation, and commit other fraudulent acts in the name of the COS and the Nigerian Army. She advised the public to exercise caution and remain vigilant, urging citizens not to engage, respond to, or share content from such accounts. She added that necessary steps had been taken to identify and apprehend those behind the fake accounts with a view to prosecuting them in line with extant laws. Now business. The federal government has budgeted the sum of 1.7 trillion naira in the 2026 appropriation bill to settle outstanding debt owed to contractors for capital projects executed in 2024. A breakdown of the proposed 2026 national budget shows that the amount is captured under the line item titled Provision for 2024 Outstanding Contractors' Liabilities, signaling official recognition of delayed payments to contractors amid recent protests over delayed settlements. This budgetary provision follows mounting pressure from individuals or indigenous contractors and civil society groups who in 2025 raised alarm over unpaid contractual obligations allegedly exceeding 2 trillion naira. The total 1.8 trillion naira allocation is part of the broader 23.2 trillion naira capital expenditure in the 2026 fiscal plan, which seeks to ramp up infrastructure delivery while cleaning up past obligations. Speaking with journalists at the entrance of the Federal Ministry of Finance in December 2025, the National Secretary of the All Indigenous Contractors Association of Nigeria, Babatunde Seun Oyeniyi, said the government's failure to release funds after multiple assurances had forced contractors to resume protests. And now from the foreign scene, Somalia government has rejected allegations by the United States that authorities in Mogadishu destroyed an American-funded World Food Program warehouse and seized food aid meant for vulnerable civilians. The dispute prompted the U.S. State Department to suspend all assistance to Somalia's federal government as zero-tolerance policy for the waste or diversion of life-saving aid. A senior U.S. official said the warehouse at Mogadishu port was demolished at the direction of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud without prior notice to donors. Somalia's foreign ministry denied the claim, saying the food was not destroyed and remains under the custody of the World Food Program. It said port expansion works have not affected humanitarian operations and reaffirmed Somalia's commitment to transparency and accountability. Somalia remains heavily dependent on international aid, with the U.S. providing $770 million in assistance last year, though only a small share went directly to the government. And now in sports. 4 Super Eagles players have been ranked in the top 5 of the highest rated players at the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations ahead of Friday and Saturday's quarterfinal clashes, with Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman topping the list. Lookman's performances have contributed to the Super Eagles winning all 4 of their games at the tournament, scoring 12 goals since the start of the competition in Morocco in December. Head coach Eric Chile was named the best coach of the group stage after overseeing a side that combined tactical discipline with attacking fluency. Ahead of their quarterfinal clash against Algeria at the Marrakesh Stadium, the Super Eagles will be keen for the players to continue the fine form to secure a positive result when they face the Desert Foxes at 5 p.m. Nigeria and Algeria last met at the AFCON in semi-finals of the 2019 edition when the Desert Foxes beat the Super Eagles 2-1 courtesy of a dramatic late free kick from from Riyad Mahrez that made Algeria to lift the trophy, claiming their second continental title. The Super Eagles are chasing their first AFCON title since 2013 and the fourth overall, having previously triumphed in 1980 and 1994. Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must all accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. That is the news at 3. My name is Ebere Inda. Thanks for being a part of it. Good afternoon.